Hello and welcome to another episode of Triple Threat. My name is Big Daddy, and to my right is the California Kid.
Hey folks, how you doing?
And welcome back to another show. A lot has happened since the last time we did an episode. Some good things and some bad things.
Yeah.
But let's get down to it. We had a pay per view since we last left Fastlane, which is still one of the weakest pay per view names for a WWE event.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would say it was decent. I wouldn't say it was anything special.
No.
It had some good things, but it is what it is. With a pay per view that's in between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, not a lot of stuff is put into it.
Oh, let's all be honest. Everybody watched it to see the AJ Jericho match.
Yeah,
And perhaps the two matches everybody watched was the AJ Jericho match and the Charlotte and Flair and Brie Bella match. Everybody watched it for those two
are
matches.
you serious?
Yeah, I was watching it because I was praying that she wouldn't lose the title. I was just hoping she wouldn't lose it because I was like, God, there's no reason for this.
Okay.
My prayers were answered. Charlotte is still champion. I'm happy.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But let's do a quick rundown. 2 out of 3 falls match between Callisto, the U.S. Champion who won the title back after Royal Rumble, um, against Del Rio. Pretty good match.
Yeah.
Decent. Nothing special, but just all good match. The winner was Callisto. It was a great match.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
was kind of worried that they were gonna give it back to Del Rio. I was kind of surprised that they even had Del Rio because I thought he was injured, but apparently I guess he was good enough to go. So
And he got them put on a pretty decent match for it too. So I was thinking like Callisto. I'm glad they're at least taking some faith in this, and not just take it off and would have killed the whole thing. At this point, they've already invested in this, so they might as well go through.
how'd you think that the announcer guy did? Because it wasn't Michael Cole. I think it was.
No, it was that new guy. I forgot his name actually. He's on SmackDown. I like his voice. Um, I really like his voice, and he does do a lot of great references. The man makes some really good references. And he seems well educated and well informed. His voice is refreshing to our ears, I believe. Indeed, it is. So yeah, that I did like. And this gentleman, let me see, what was his name? I'm
It's
assuming.
Mauro Manalo. Manalo.
Yeah, pronouncing it is such a he's Mark Ruffalo or
Manalo. I'm sorry, but he did all right. It was better than Michael Cole, but he actually called the moves actually, so that was pretty good. So I give him props for that. But you know, I liked it. It was better than hearing Michael Cole. All right, so we're getting to the event. It starts off with Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch versus Tamina and Naomi. Decent match.
we run off. Yeah.
You can tell Naomi's trying.
Naomi, she just, I don't know, she just needs to work. Really, she would do well with a little bit more technique, but she has her high points and she has her low points. But and her matches have always had these moments that were pretty scary in terms of like she comes close to botching, but she hasn't botched yet, which is good. But man, she just needs to crisp it a little bit. She really needs to kind of crisp it up a little bit more. She'd be great if she could just get it all together. You know what I mean?
Pretty decent match. Becky and Sasha was pretty much carrying the match.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought it was funny how up down down. Tamina was talking about how she got into labor because she was playing Tekken, and she was so mad because she was losing that it inspired her to go into labor.
Oh my
But
gosh.
decent match. The winners was Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. So go right on into the next match, which was the Intercontinental title match between Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens, who won the title from Dean Ambrose in the Fatal Five Way, or as Stephanie called it, the F5
Oh
match, which was
God.
stupid.
That was
But it was
ridiculous.
actually a good match.
Yeah, entertaining nonetheless.
Yeah, but
The name aside, folks. The name aside.
decent match from both Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens.
I enjoyed it. It was good.
Uh, Winner Kevin Owens. Just hope that this is the end between this kills the feud between Owens and Ziggler for now.
We can only hope.
Next one was the Wyatts versus Kane, Big Show, and Ryback. Okay, first things first. What in the world is they done to Kane? I mean, they switched up the costume again. Now he has dark black hair.
I don't know what they are doing with Kane. I'm completely lost on this.
Jesus Christ.
They went like I don't know what they're trying to do with Kane right now.
And then Ryback, good lord. I mean, the more and more I see this dude, the more he looks like Goldberg.
Oh yeah,
It just seems like they finna go all in, making him into Goldberg.
they're bringing. There's rumor flying all over the internet that they're at some point going to bring Goldberg in. I don't know when. There was rumor. First, the rumor started where they were talking about, which I thought was BS. They were talking about Goldberg's going to show up at WrestleMania and fight the Undertaker. If that was true, they probably backed out of it already. Like Goldberg probably already backed out of it if they were even in talks for that. Like I don't know, but they've been talking about Goldberg coming back for like all year. I'm tired. Stop making. I'm hoping people will stop spreading these ridiculous rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Like really.
Um, the match was anything special. Winner is Ryback, Big Show, and Kane.
Obviously.
I'm gonna stop for a minute and talk about something that happened before the pay per view. Surprisingly and shockingly, Daniel Bryan announced his
Oh.
retirement that Monday. Um, kind of real sad. Apparently, Daniel Bryan had another test done, and I think it was in New York, where it showed that it was kind of the same test that they did on Chris Benoit about his head injury
Yeah.
and how messed up it was. And I guess Brian saw it and realized that there's no way he would be able to wrestle again. So he pretty much announced his retirement on Raw that night.
And sometimes that's a good thing to avoid some of the tragedies we deal with in wrestling. Sometimes that's a good thing. So I mean, sometimes it's not all bad. Sometimes it's good when they step down early so that we don't get another wrestling tragedy and he ends up, sullying his name and his career. You
Yeah,
know, he went out on a high note.
yeah. I mean, he went on a high note, but I mean, it's so much he could have done. But the
Such as
company wasted so much time, and
they wasted a lot of his
they.
time, in my
I
opinion.
mean, that's why I give it WWE. You gotta start like Daniel Bryan, who pretty much had everybody liking him. I mean, we haven't seen that since The Rock, since Stone Cold. And you had people telling you they want this guy, but Vince with his you know they're all like whoever I choose mentality. Not seeing that your customers want this guy as your champion and nobody else. And it's just sad when you see this and see how long it took him. Took WWE to finally realize that this guy is over and we should run the ball with him. and all the stuff they could have done is now wasted.
I think Brian Danielson, the American Dragon. Here's my thing. WWE at the time if he came in, you had see this is kind of the lack of foresight that kind of confuses me when people glorify WWE so much. People wonder why they call it the smart fans, the smart marks, are always kind of looking down on WWE, and why people like AJ were so reluctant to come there, and why all this stuff is going on, and why only now when Triple H has some of the helm that we start seeing some real talent come into this company. The reason why that is happening is because of things like Daniel Bryan and his initial start with the company. Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, is a former ROH champion. He won every. He was a champion. He was a junior heavyweight champion in pro wrestling Noah. He had. I mean, you're talking about a guy who had the PWG championships. I mean, we're talking big stuff. Daniel Bryan did a lot of great things, and for them to lack the foresight to let him come in and be the best that he can be hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings to the highest umpteenth degree, man. Like Daniel Bryan comes in, he's on fire, and I mean the lack of foresight to the fact that they wouldn't have noticed that how hard he was working and know that they were working on a limited time. We're talking a time clock. Like Daniel Bryan was on a time clock from the moment he showed up there with that style and that physicality he uses. I am just enamored of the fact that okay, we get a couple of matches. We do get a match with CM Punk, but if they wasted time, by the time we got to this point in the storyline where AJ Styles arrives, Daniel Bryan should have still been world champion. I mean, we're talking a guy who should have been at the top already. They should have Claudio Castagnoli should have been already in the mix in the main card. They let these dudes, they let some of their self-made talent like float around at the top of the card like freaking crap floating around in the stool that's no longer even edible anymore. It's like what I'm saying? It's like they wasted so much time. They wasted Daniel Bryan's time, and I think that's the real pain we feel when we think of the story of Daniel Bryan. I am glad he made it to the championship. I am. But I'm hurt to death about his treatment and all the wasted time that led to this moment where he had to retire before the golden age boom where they're gonna bring in all these names now. What a waste! What a damn waste!
Well, speaking of waste, hey, Pike, you on the run?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, cool. How's everybody doing? A
Chilling.
little late. Yeah, I'm still on the phone. It's funny how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm having my hard truth moment. Like, what y'all talking about?
We're talking about Daniel Bryan's retirement.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate and, just sad, but got to see some great matches over the years, not just in WWE, but in ROH and Indies and everything, Japan, and just what a fascinating story and career. It's a shame you couldn't get to do more, especially after that great WrestleMania moment, and then I don't want to be all angry because it's a shame they couldn't do more. He could do more, whether it was bad booking or injuries. It just think about the happy moments and when he arrived and even the NXT stuff and the tag team with Kane, one of the funniest things I've ever seen in wrestling. And he will be missed so much. And it's sad. I'd be lying if I didn't tear up a little bit during that retirement speech.
That was a great speech.
Yeah.
Funny as
and the shout out to Brie Bella, that was funny as
hell. That was funny too. But it's just like I said, it's sad because it took so long and they could have done more. But I'm glad that he realized that his family is more important and everything. But
and his health.
yeah. But it's just shows again how WWE should listen to their fans instead of waiting for so long. Because now you're down two major stars. You lose CM Punk to the UFC, and now Daniel Bryan can't compete anymore.
Yeah, two of your best. I mean, those were two of your best dogs in the race, man. You just kind of let them go by the wayside and be wasted, you know?
I had no idea it was that bad when he did that interview, and he was developing features and all that,
Yeah.
and kept down under without knowing it. It's still waste, but at least they when completely waste. At least they had moments, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, do I wish they could have had that WrestleMania main event against each other? Absolutely. That's like my new dream match I want to see.
You see, that's the thing. You wouldn't have WWE wasted so many opportunities to do like WrestleMania main event singles featuring, Daniel Bryan at his absolute best against some of the best in the world. That's what WrestleMania is supposed to determine who's the best of the best. And we never Daniel, I don't feel like he ever got the opportunity to main event WrestleMania the way a wrestler of his caliber should. You know what I mean? To have to share the spotlight in a triple threat, that just kills it for me. I'm not the biggest wrestling purist, but I believe in singles matches.
Yeah.
I believe in singles matches.
I don't even see him as stupid. But he do a great triple threat though.
It was great. I'm just saying, for that to be his only moment.
That was one of the first matches we ever saw him in was the triple threat. Remember?
Yeah.
ROH, Daniels, and Low Key.
And I think his ROH and PWG work will forever be his best work. I think his work outside.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in terms.
If you don't believe that, watch some of the nice beginning matches.
Yeah, those were beautiful. That drawing, like I said, it's just stuff like that I think is going to be remembered as his golden body of work, and his character work will be remembered for WWE. That was some of his best character work, I feel like.
Got risking doing a joke if I will admit that is a nice haircut. That was a well needed haircut.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it was we get it. You're a different guy, but man, that hair was going all over the place. And it gets to the point that me and my wife both agree on hair. It's time for a haircut for real.
Wow.
But it was for a good cause. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that said, let's get back into. Go ahead.
I just want to. Do you see him eventually becoming like a trainer?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably a trainer, an ambassador for WWE.
NXT?
Maybe.
I totally could see him as an NXT general manager.
Well, Regal's still there, so.
I'm just saying, you can have him butt heads like Bischoff used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
That's just me,
Yeah.
Certainly.
And then saying again, kind of like they're saying like Bree's probably leaving too now. So.
Yeah, we're finna go into that segment. We were doing the rundown of Fastlane.
Why the fuck are we doing that?
Yeah, he said it was medium.
I lost that pay-per-view. Fuck that.
You lost that pay-per-view.
With the picture with my wife and cousin, yeah. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
How the hell did you lose that?
Well, excuse me for thinking it was going to be Ambrose's moment.
Wow.
I agree.
Jesus.
That was a bad bet, wasn't it?
That was a bad call on their part. Nobody wants to see Roman Reigns versus Triple H, maybe except our friend Travis.
Save it.
Okay, never mind. I'll save it.
All right. Next match, Divas title match: Brie Bella versus Charlotte. This is about as bad as we thought it was gonna be.
The match itself was like it. I liked the story build going. They had the right idea to get the heel heat for Charlotte, but it was like ultimately when you look at it, I really don't think Bree should have done those roundhouse kicks or Daniel
She
Bryan.
missed one
They
too.
they were awful. They were absolutely awful, sir. Those are. I'm a martial artist. Those were not roundhouse kicks.
Hey, BD,
What?
did you like the outfit?
Yeah. Let me say this.
I
Charlotte.
like the fact that she was trying to tribute her husband. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but let me say this. Charlotte needs to. I don't know what happened between her from NXT to the roster, but her promos have gotten worse.
She's starting to do it like Stephanie.
Yeah.
She's starting to cut her promos and stuff just like Stephanie McMahon.
She needs to let Flair be her Heyman and just let Flair do the talking.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, like letting Charlotte be the boss and just stand there quietly and let Flair do all the talking. It works better that way. Like the vibe with him and Becky was fucking great.
But see, here's the thing. Charlotte can talk.
She
Charlotte
can talk.
Charlotte just it's like when she got on air, it's like she just emulated Stephanie now. Like in that build in that promo she did where she was talking about Daniel Bryan's injury and everything, the pace at which the style she was talking was all Stephanie McMahon. She sounded almost exactly like Stephanie McMahon. Like that's not how she normally talks though.
Yeah.
That's not how she normally talks.
But and it was just a sloppy mess. Um, that's all it was. Charlotte wins the match. Surprisingly, the ending was kind of shocking because it did look like they were going to give it to Bree, but
I'm glad they didn't, but that's why I said the match wasn't a total loss because the finish was really good. The finish, the finish was really well put together.
Yeah. And it felt like it was pretty much Bree Swan song, you know?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, they got to start phasing out the Bella Twins and all the other divas like that. They got to start bringing in some real
And
talent now.
all it is get her ready for Becky or probably Sasha anyway.
yeah. But on to the next match. Next match is AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. I pretty much say this is a match of the night.
It was.
Absolutely.
That was it. That was the one. That was good. The counter for counter. The counters were good. Everything was good.
Really like how they bring AJ about and then Andre and Jericho proving once again he still got it.
Jericho still got it. He's doing.
Still got it. You know, what is he like 45 years old, something like that?
Yeah.
He's the highest paid.
And still kicking ass. I mean, man, that was such all their matches have been good. He's right. Each one better than the last. I mean,
Yeah, he's the highest paid.
yeah.
Well, he won up.
You know what?
Next to
And you know what? He's showing you
One
why.
of the highest paid.
next to Big Show.
Yeah, you're right. What'd you say, Pike?
I said, and he's showing you why he's paid so good.
Yeah. But I like how they doing with AJ. The theme music is awesome. The matches that they had on Raw, SmackDown, minus the whole social outcast bullshit, was pretty good. I just
I like that they were giving Adam Rose something to do.
At least gives him some work. I know what you mean.
well,
No.
let me say this about the social outcast. The only good thing about them is they gives Adam Rose something to do.
Yeah, I'm happy they do that for him.
That's the only good reason for the social outcast.
And I'm glad at Rumble we can finally shut up about the actual Rumble thing.
Yes.
Thank God.
But
really, I would have, me personally, I would have put Sandow in that group instead of Bo Dallas, but that's, you know.
yeah. But AJ won the match. Awesome match. And then we get to crap. Did
y'all talk about Kalisto and Del Rio?
Yeah.
Good match.
That was a damn good match.
Yeah.
I'm glad Kalisto got to keep it and give Del Rio a new finishing move for God's sake.
He's got a couple of other ones. They need to go ahead and change it up.
I hate that double stomp he's using.
Yeah, it's time to move on. He needs to go back to using that submission.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Do we need to talk about the cutting edge peep show segment?
Whatever makes you feel comfortable, sir.
I don't. It was a funny thing. Peep show, whatever makes you feel. Okay, I get it. Wow, he's clever. He's really clever.
It had funny moments. It had funny moments.
It had its moments.
It served its, maybe a little too long, but it served its purpose.
It's okay.
It's all right.
The
You
one
give me,
the one
you can't do a show without New Day. It's just impossible. You know?
Yeah.
the one part that had me like reeling was when Edge would start throwing money out.
Oh,
They were twerking. I'm like, Edge, no.
Edge.
It's like I'm confused. Are they supposed to be good guys now with League of Nations showing up? I mean,
I think New Day. I think it doesn't matter if you're face or heel at this point. New Day is everybody's enemy. I think they're the enemy of everyone except Seth Rollins.
I will admit that one bit that they did on the League of Nations fight.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, they do have some hit moments.
That one way, I don't know who was it. I don't know who was they were supposed to be, but they had Big E dressed up as Rusev, and
that was good. Yeah,
they had Kofi dressed up as Sheamus. That was just messed up. But on to the next match. R-Truth versus Curtis Axel. Skip.
that was, I didn't even care.
Okay. Next match, the triple threat for.
I'm just gonna take Gold as your partner already.
Yeah, this is drawn out too long. Just damn it, just do it. We're wasting time. I can accept them as a tag team. I'll say this. I can go ahead.
I was gonna say, imagine the comedy we would get with those two.
Yeah.
It'd be him and Booker T all over again.
I think it would be comic gold to see those two, to see them in the New Day go at it. You would get some very entertaining matches.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Did you see online how everyone thought with that New Day Christian Edge saying that this is gonna be the night that Enzo was gonna debut that tag team?
What?
Everyone thought that NXT tag team was gonna debut then.
People were thinking that it would have been a good time for them to put.
They were saying all over Twitter that this was it. Like they were gonna finally debut. Like they were pissed on Twitter it didn't happen.
They were saying that it would have been a perfect time for them to introduce Enzo and Cass onto the roster.
And you can't teach that. So
I think Enzo and Cass right now. Enzo and Cass are better off. And
I guarantee you, they're probably going to show up this month to Raw after Mania.
Probably, but Enzo and Cass, they need a new tag finisher. It takes too long to set up that thing, man, that they're doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're good. I like them.
They're great.
Yeah, they are great.
They're gonna get over. I guarantee it.
They're always over. They're gonna go over instantly.
Yeah. But on to the main event, the triple threat match for number one contendership: Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose.
This match was a huge era in Judgment. Like this goes okay. Number one.
I liked it.
No, it wasn't the match. That's not what I'm talking about. The match was great. Oh, the match was good. My thing here is that okay, you recently did this feud, started this feud with Triple H, Roman Reigns, and Vince McMahon. You got Roman Reigns over at that moment. However, you're still trying to shove Roman Reigns to the championship. Okay, if you want Roman Reigns to get the title, for God's sake, don't put Brock Lesnar in the equation.
Or Ambrose.
He will bury them in terms of popularity. You do not put Brock Lesnar anywhere near either of them. This could have been settled by letting Dean Ambrose win this damn match. For God's sake.
I thought the fact that at Rumble it came down to him and Triple H, I thought, what if he just flip the scribble over and let Ambrose have this? I don't understand what Ambrose has to do to get this.
I don't understand.
He deserves it more than anyone right now.
I don't understand. He should be the top runner right now.
It should be him. I would even settle for none versus Triple H and Mania.
That's fine. We can watch that.
He is getting nothing but under the gun this whole time. It's good this whole time.
That's interesting to me. I can watch Dean Ambrose versus Triple H. That's an interesting main event.
Yeah.
But what are we supposed to expect from Roman Reigns and Triple H?
Yeah. Let me just say this.
But having said that, it was a great match. Love that match.
Good match. One of the stupid.
Hated the ending, but good match.
One of the stupid parts of the match though was when they put Brock through the table for the second time, and they tried to pull the whole Big Show move by putting the announcement table on him.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that was stupid.
That was stupid. It was pointless.
It was a good match. The ending was kind of dumb. You mean after all those hit with the chair, Roman get up and spears Dean.
It was ridiculous. It was absolutely stupid.
But great match between Dean, Reigns, and Brock.
Great match. I love it.
Roman winning, and then Triple H coming out and posing Reigns, to end the show. So let's get down to Raw after Fastlane and the return of the Mac.
Okay, I will say this. This is why I don't read the spoilers. I love moments like this. I have not seen Shane McMahon since that time he made that appearance with Stephanie in the back during that, what was it? Was that the classic Raw episode? Like some 8 years ago? I don't even remember. Shane McMahon has not been seen on U.S. television in God knows when. Nobody saw this coming. This was awesome. This was great. I mean, this was a great moment. I loved it.
Yeah, so Raw opens up with Vince presenting Stephanie with
It's funny. I actually didn't watch the spoiler because I watched Raw late because I'm at first I was watching Supergirl and same thing with Fastlane. I watched Walking Dead instead and read the spoilers. Then I watched it on the network, and then with Raw, I was watching Supergirl, and then when I saw on Twitter Shane O'Mac, I said, no, don't you gotta be kidding. And then I closed it, and I went, holy fucking shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god, and he still got it. He got the dance move and everything.
Yeah, he had the speed. He was smooth, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's just say we had never seen a pop like that since Rock.
I was already DVRing it, and so I rewind because I needed to hear that music. I needed to hear "Here Comes the Money." I needed to hear that.
Oh yeah, it was when that hit. When that hit, there was a delayed reaction because I think everybody was so stunned. Like you didn't hear the audience go off when it hit yet. You just heard everybody's silence because everybody was stunned. Everybody was like, "What?"
And then my wife saw that part, and I think one of her first thoughts was, "What happened to his hair?"
He got old.
That's exactly what I say. It's been a while. He got old.
Crap, man.
He ain't been. No, she just said it ain't been that long.
No.
Well,
He did what Bischoff did. He pulled a Bischoff.
Nah. But it was good to see Shane O'Mac. Dude had lost a step. And the way he went in on Stephanie was just awesome.
That was awesome.
He had that crowd, the putting of his hands, anything he said. And he went there. I'm talking about he went all real about it, like ratings and everything.
I wonder.
If I would have, they probably never do it by saying something like, when we're getting beat by Love and Hip Hop, there's a problem.
Yeah, for real.
When we're getting our asses kicked by O'Reilly and VH1, on Monday nights, we have a problem.
Oh, God. This is going to be crazy because now that you got Vince and Stephanie in there and now you got Shane, oh, my God. If Linda shows up, all hell's going to break loose. Yeah, she's a politician now, but boy, if she did. We're back to the McMahon family. Oh, Lord.
But
and then you had to turn into a soap opera. Then you just had to have Vince go deep there. You know, we had to bleep out a cuss word. You know?
Vince is like Victor. Like he's the victor in this show.
I wouldn't say that.
He just keeps coming back. He's like always on the show.
Yeah.
Vision
Like,
Man wish he was Vader.
That's what he is. He's stepping up. Days of Our Lives. That's what he is.
Yeah.
And then, like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. And then you go on Facebook or whatever, and someone actually found a video of someone there, and they had the whole thing like they're like fucking beat, you know? And it's like, that's nice, man. You can cuss, but don't let anybody touch your arm or anything, you know?
We get into that.
Oh yeah, that. Oh Lord.
I'm saying, you can cuss, but don't let anybody touch your arm. So.
Yeah, but I mean,
Go on. We're not there yet. Go ahead.
But I wonder if that was part of the script with him talking about the raves and all that. I wonder, was that the reason why Vince cursed, or was, I don't know, but
I wouldn't be surprised if that had to do with that, a little bit to do with it. I mean, because the thing is, he wasn't wrong.
Vince always takes a curse word when he called what's his name, a son of a bitch, when he called what's it called oh god Reigns, he called Roman Reigns a son of a bitch.
Yeah, he called Punk that.
Yeah, Vince will always cross the line. He said the N word on live television.
He said, I apologize, you son of a bitch.
Vince.
Vince Punk said that's even better than 3 world titles.
This is a guy who called John Cena the N word in front of Booker T on live television. It was awesome. Gotta love Vince McMahon, folks.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
But it was great seeing Shane, and the speech they gave after they went on break was awesome too. And it just shows you why people love Shane more than they love Vince and Stephanie.
Yeah. So now, Big D, you get to talk about the big elephant of that segment.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Setting up the match at WrestleMania is going to be Taker versus Shane in a Hell in a Cell for control of Raw.
I like how Vince pretty much just shot down SmackDown when he said that, like, when you own Raw, you own everything.
Pretty much.
It's like the way to shut down your other show, man.
Well, SmackDown hasn't been crap for years.
Yeah,
it's actually been better lately.
What they're gonna do?
Oh yeah, and one more thing. When the hell did fucking King become a heel again? What the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, it was kind of odd.
When the fuck did King become a heel again? Because I was watching the post show and I was seeing he was in his heel persona. I'm like, what the fuck was this? I mean,
yeah, he just kind of flipped. Yeah.
I'm like, now he's a fucking heel?
Who?
King. Jerry Lawler.
Larry.
As soon as
Jerry Larry.
Japan guy showed up, he just changed.
I guess now he's saying, like, well, I got found a decent announcer. I might as well go back to my heel status.
It really, what's his name? Marco?
Yeah, we were talking about that. Marco.
It really seems like King does not like him. It really seems like King just cannot stand that man.
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah. We'll just call him MR, okay?
Mari, yeah.
Mimar.
We'll call him MR. It seems like King's always addicted to MR.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know what it.
I guess because he makes more than King. But I was like shot as hell. And
I thought Booker T hated Byron Saxton for a long time too.
I thought all the other announcers didn't like Byron.
Yeah, I think they all hated him, but I think Booker T was the one that was trying to get him fired. Honestly.
Yeah, I thought JBL was trying to get him fired.
Jesus Christ! And then that same with dude day, he's like, "Byron, you need some booty ups." Jesus Christ! I'm like, JBL, you fucking idiot.
JBL has become in recent years, like JBL has become my favorite commentator. He will sit up there and he will quote wrestling history right there. He doesn't care what company they work for. He is quoting wrestling history. I really appreciate that about JBL. I really grown to love JBL on commentary.
So, does anybody have? I I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, if Taker's streak was still around, I probably would care and it probably would mean something. But uh,
I'm wondering.
I doubt they're gonna let Shane win.
I don't
I'll
know.
be.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, are people really thinking this is going to be his second WrestleMania loss?
Okay, what's gonna happen here?
The only way it would shock the hell out of me is if what someone was saying was true. Is that in a way to screw Vince for having him lose his streak, he let Shane pin him in order to fuck over Vince.
I see him doing this. I see him allowing Shane to win, and then Shane takes control of Raw, and then Stephanie is kind of condemned to SmackDown, where she started as a GM. Stephanie goes.
That worked when she was running SmackDown.
Yeah, I think Stephanie's going to be shifted back to SmackDown, and then they're gonna then with Brock Lesnar around, they're gonna kind of tease the fact that the worst thing they can do is put Paul Heyman back over there with her. Then they're right back to square one between those two, and they don't like each other. It'd be hilarious.
They still don't.
That's what I'm saying. It would be hilarious.
I mean, there's a business trust there. They'll work together, but they ain't hanging
Well,
out.
I have to but in this case, I kind of have to side with Heyman on this because the reason this all started was because Heyman was spying on the Raw production calls. But I mean, he did this without Stephanie's knowledge to protect Stephanie. Like, he was doing this for your show. Now, I know he's your father, but your father is a competitor, and this man was betraying your father on your behalf to keep your show on top. I mean, why would you crucify Paul Heyman for that? He was lying for you. He was lying for his team, and he lies today about it on her behalf. And I understand she could have just talked to him about it instead of being so thankless of the fact that Paul Heyman would sacrifice himself for her protection. I mean, my God, he lied for her.
He lied for her.
That's what I'm saying. She came and asked him, and both accounts say on her account, his account say that she came to him and she asked him, "Okay, Paul, did you spy on the Raw? Did you do it, Paul?" And Paul lied and said no. Why do you think Paul lied to you? So that you can disavow any knowledge of it. Paul lied to you to protect you.
Well, I just don't know. I mean, with the way Taker is, and I think even there was an article saying that he didn't even know that he was facing Shane.
It's strange, but also interesting. This is an interesting thing, and if you've seen it, like Shane's really preparing for this, like training for this and all, and you know how Shane is when it comes to matches. So
I mean, they must be really desperate in order to bring.
I'm expecting at least one big ball. I mean,
okay, they now realize that they screwed up by taking the direction with AJ that they did, because number one, AJ should have just won the Rumble, honestly. But here's the thing: are they gonna have? Yes, on his debut they should have gone with it because all their best talent is injured or retiring. It would have been, they needed a top guy. AJ Styles is not a mid-carder. AJ Styles is a top guy. AJ Styles was the freaking New Japan champion. AJ Styles has won every championship.
You really think WWE gives a shit about New Japan?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying they need a main eventer.
They mentioned it. They announced that. Keep mentioning it. 2-time.
Okay, I'll talk. No.
They would say that, but let's be honest.
I'll talk money here. Here's where it doesn't make any sense for WWE money wise. You are instead of putting a person who the crowd is, who sells out of this T-shirt sold out the day of his arrival.
Same thing happened with Joe.
That's what's hold.
But the thing is, AJ. The thing that's holding. I mean, AJ's lucky because look at all the other TNA homegrown wrestlers that came to WWE. How they would treat from AJ.
Like crap. Yeah, I know.
I mean,
what I'm saying is,
do you really think Vince wanted AJ to come out like he did for the Rumble? I completely believe that was Paul. I mean, not Paul, but
Paul Levesque.
Triple H's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
I think that was his doing. And Vince, if it was Vince, he wouldn't have him anywhere in the Rumble. He'd be jobbing somewhere to somebody
Oh, of
on
course.
main event.
I agree 100%. What I'm saying is Vince. What I'm saying is at this point, this is a situation. This is one of the reasons why Paul Levesque needs to take over completely. Because okay, AJ Styles, we're talking. I don't understand Vince personally right now because okay, Vince. Although Vince prefers his own talent, doesn't like to push the outside talent. When all your best talent is down and you need a draw for a WrestleMania main event, you got a guy who's already over, who was over before he even walked in the building. You got a guy who your son-in-law called over to help you, and okay, you got this guy, and you have a main event without a star. You have a main event with no star. Why would you not put AJ Styles in the main event of WrestleMania to save your freaking WrestleMania? It's the main event of WrestleMania, and you're putting a guy who you like. It's fine that you like Roman Reigns. It's fine. You just got him over, but he's not over enough to draw for a WrestleMania main event. You're gonna put him in there against your son-in-law. You're putting Triple H versus Roman Reigns at the main event, the last 20-minute match or 30-minute match at the end of WrestleMania.
Mm.
It makes no business sense whatsoever. Neither one of them will draw the kind of money you need.
Yeah.
Triple H can draw, but he can't draw the numbers they need.
I mean, I've seen people giving Triple H hate because he's a champion.
Triple H is fine.
What can he do? I mean, Cena's hurt. I'm doubt if he does show up, he ain't gonna wrestle in WrestleMania. He probably show up, but he won't wrestle. Orton's hurt. Most of that's pretty much all they
Cesaro's
top
hurt.
guys.
Everybody's hurt. Everybody who could do a main event at WrestleMania is hurt.
Yeah. And they ain't gonna do no with Sheamus because Sheamus ain't gonna sell shit at WrestleMania.
No, he's not. He's not over. None of them over. Here's the thing. If not AJ Styles, my God, put Dean Ambrose in there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, put Dean Ambrose in there. What the hell is wrong with these people? They don't want any money. We will pay you to do this. Put somebody in there that we want to see. Don't put Roman. Roman will have his day, but it's not today. Not now.
They're gonna do it because it probably got pissed at the way it happened last year. They're gonna do it for him. I don't know what it is with WWE thinking that Roman can take Cena's place. He can't take Cena's place. He can't be.
No. There's only one John Cena.
The good guy. He was more like an asshole. And I'm not saying that it diss Roman Reigns or anything, but.
No, he's just better at that quiet, cocky heel. That's what
Yeah.
Shield.
Yeah.
It's same, that whole thing. Like, then when he was like, when I got something to say, I'll say it. Like, that attitude, that should be.
And they got it over.
Right now.
They got it over during that McMahon feud, but they just blew it because they keep putting Brock Lesnar in the situation. Brock Lesnar will bury him.
Yeah, but we'll get to it.
I tell you another reason why they want him to be Cena. You know who's another person who really believes he can be the next Cena? John Cena.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all like, you're telling me he didn't put his mouth in that too thing because he's been talking nothing but praise about Roman.
Okay.
And he's trying to make him be the new Cena.
If you wanted to get Roman over, you should have never involved Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar should not even been in the picture at this point. You should have not. Bringing Brock Lesnar into this situation has killed Roman's build. They're booing him again now because they brought in Brock Lesnar. They're booing Reigns because they brought in Brock Lesnar.
And plus, having Triple H beat you up is not helping matters.
No, it's not. It's stupid. Okay,
let's finish this topic right here. Does anybody believe that Shane is going to get the rights to the company?
What?
Do you believe that Shane's going to get the rights to Raw?
Yeah, I think it's going to happen some kind of way.
Either he's going to fight Taker or there's going to be some kind of twist or something, but I do believe he's going to get it, and it's going to be Undertaker WrestleMania loss number 2.
I think it will be. I think Shane's going to somehow get control.
I think the only way, if they do that, is if Taker screws over Vince. That's the
Taker
only way
will screw over Vince.
That's the only thing that was shot because Taker's like been a loyal guy to Vince all these years. that would be the only shocker. I think that would be the only thing that people would kind of accept.
What will happen is that Taker will be threatened by Vince not to go out there and show no mercy. Taker will act like he's going to do that. Taker will go out there and lose and snuff Vince just like that. That's what's going to happen. Are they doing the Money in the Bank this year?
No, well, they're doing the pay per view.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
let's get on to the top of the other part of Raw that was important. Dean Ambrose got beat up on his way into the arena by Brock Lesnar, which is kind of lame because all Brock did was beat him up
That was stupid.
and then threw him on top of the windshield of a car.
They could have at least broke a windshield or something. They could have did
Or at least throw him into the wall of the truck
let me see
Nash did Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, something cool. Something that looks violent. It needs to be way more violent. It's Brock freaking Lesnar. F5 him on the roof of the car.
But so I love the promo about Heyman. Heyman pretty much sold that segment.
Yeah, Heyman is always doing good.
And
that's the only safe haven I have, even though I'm still mad at Ambrose isn't the top guy, the main event for me. I love the fact that he's just taking these F5s, still smiling. This is such a Joker type attitude he has now, and it's like, Brock, I'm still here. He's gonna get like 5 F5s at Mania.
Jesus.
And he's gonna get his ass kicked, but he's still gonna be fighting.
That could have been a WrestleMania main event. Lesnar. That could have been for the title right there. That would have been a good match for the title right there.
I told Cousin Reed that this is bullshit. This should be the World Heavyweight title WrestleMania main event right here.
They could have put on a great show with this. This would have been awesome to watch Dean Ambrose battle Brock Lesnar and be the crazy guy who battles the Beast, who just pretty much destroys everybody. It would have been a great match. It just, like I said, they're wasting it.
Shame.
I think they should.
Like you said, shame.
Yeah.
But
those bootios, y'all.
Yeah, but that is bootios, yeah.
But it's just I don't know. This match between Dean and Brock, they kind of messed it up and making it not believable now. Honestly, what I think they should have done, but before we get into that, the last thing they had on Raw was Roman facing Sheamus. Then out comes Triple H. They fought, and then Triple H, quote unquote, busting him open.
Yeah.
Then Pedigree's on the middle steps, and then comes back. Moxley with the Superman punch, and this the DX chop. The end Raw, which I don't understand if you're trying to get him over and the crowd is cheering you kind of fail.
They're trying. No, what they were trying to do is get fan sympathy behind Roman Reigns to get him over, but that doesn't work at this point. You want to know why that doesn't work at this point? Because they blew his over. They kind of took him back over when they put him in that situation with Brock Lesnar. They ruined him. He was over already.
Yeah, he was over because when he got the title.
He was over, and then they blew
took it off of him. They kind of fucked it all up.
They did. They totally took a crap on it. Like they had him over because we were cheering when he hit Vince McMahon and Vince McMahon took that flop on that apron. He was over. Yeah. Oh, he was way over.
Honestly, what I think they should have done was they should have had it between Dean and Roman. They should have had Dean and him be the last one with Triple H. They both get Triple H over, and somehow, some way, Roman somehow accidentally knocked Dean out of the ring with Triple H to give him the win, and set up the feud with Dean and Roman.
Yeah.
And then make it seem like Dean's gonna betray Roman, or Roman's gonna betray Dean, and then have it go all the way to WrestleMania, and then have both of them fight for the title.
It would have been a fine match. That would have been fine. I could have done that. But now they're trying to put they're thinking, okay, I guess they're thinking Triple H is going to add a technical element to this Roman Reigns match. But see, this is the thing. The pedigree is such an effective move. Roman Reigns will get the shoulder up one time off the pedigree. Once the second pedigree is hit, Roman Reigns is finished. That's it. Roman Reigns will probably get the shoulder off the first pedigree. I see him kicking out of the first pedigree. But that's it. I mean, he won't be able to survive it again. And Triple H, the only way Roman Reigns wins this is he's going to get a spear at some point or whatever. He's going to Goldberg it. He's just going to Goldberg it. That's it. I mean, he needs to take the damn Superman punch off the menu at this point.
Yeah.
People hate it. Not to mention, very important point, gentlemen. Here's another reason why I don't like the Superman punch. And it doesn't make any wrestling sense. It's illegal to throw a closed fist punch in wrestling.
What?
It's illegal to throw a closed fist punch in wrestling. The move makes no sense. It's not like Big Show punching you with his open hand. Big Show punches you with an open hand. He's throwing a closed fist punch in a wrestling match. It's like, does anybody notice that? That's what the Superman punch is. It's a closed fist punch. It makes no sense.
What makes no sense? What?
The Superman punch. Anyway, but yeah.
I thought you were saying something.
But
You're talking about, what about the Superman punch? I'm sorry.
he said it was a closed fist punch, that he should be disqualified because it's a closed fist punch.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely it is. Just, with it like a wrestler, we're going to let that one fly. We'll let that one go.
Yeah.
You know? Don't call it Superman. Superman don't punch like that.
Yeah.
I want to see Superman punch like that next month. You know, if I don't, then Roman Reigns can't call it that anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, there's nothing Superman about it. I don't understand why they call it that.
It's
Like, could you see Superman actually doing a punch like that?
no.
No. That'd be a good bit for how it should have ended.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what kind of punch that is. It's like a jumping punch. It's like a jumping punch. Yeah, jumping punch, flying punch.
Well, that's kind of better.
Yeah. So, has anybody seen the NXT?
I've seen it.
I like to say that the match with Bayley and Carmella was actually a good match.
I loved it. I loved it because it showed that Carmella has been improving. She got in there and she put on a hell of a match. I was happy for her. I was really, because her dad, they said her dad was a wrestler and they showed like some clip of him. He was, I think, some jobber or whatnot. That was awesome. I like the fact that she's doing good things like that. You know, good match. I love the way they finished it. I like that. Like I said, that even Asuka had to come out there and acknowledge the fact that this girl wrestled and you two non-wrestling women are coming out here to beat her up. It's really good storytelling.
I also like the the showdown between Bayley and Asuka, which pretty much is my wrestling.
There's no face down. There's just fear. Like she knows that Asuka's been telling her your time is running out. Like literally, like she's all like, well, we both know you're gonna lose that belt to me, but every week you seem to somehow get 2 more weeks. He's like pretty soon. I think she was just telling her, time's up, bitch. Time's up. Time is up. Yeah, like you got, like really, you gotta admit, even Marie saved her title when she threw Asuka out the ring because time was up then. She was looking at her like you get 2 more weeks. She looked at her like you got 2 more weeks, Bayley. You got 2 more weeks.
And also the match between Sami Zayn and Joe was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. I enjoyed that. That's the kind of wrestling we should be seeing at a WrestleMania main event. Good wrestling.
Yeah, but so this week's NXT was good. We had Carmella and Bayley against Eva Marie and Nia Jackson?
Yeah, Nia Jackson, another really good, entertaining match.
I have to say, I did like Eva Marie's entrance.
Eva Marie has a good entrance.
She makes the roles better than you and Ric Flair. She does it better than you and Ric Flair.
Yeah, I know it's, but I'll say this about Eva Marie. Eva Marie has a great entrance. She has a good look. She's got really good fan heat. It's just that I wish that she could wrestle. If only she if I keep praying that she's just acting like she can't
She's
wrestle.
slowly,
But
slowly, slowly improving.
I know, but
Real slow.
she could be so great if she could wrestle.
You know, she's a lot better than what she was a year ago.
Oh god, a year ago she was awful. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping she gets. I'm hoping, like, I don't hate Eva Marie. I just hope she gets to where she needs to be because she has so much to give with that look and that, and she's got everything she needs. She just can't work. And I'm just like, my God, woman. It's like it's wrestling. I said, but I'm glad she's trying.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm glad she's taking
And
that.
she's taking the fan heat with class. Like that's real fan heat right there. Like they really like they really despise her for not being a wrestler in NXT, which is good. But at the same time, I'm glad she's taking it. She's taking it with class. She's taking it with real class. She's making the best of it, which is good that she can't wrestle, but she needs to learn how to wrestle. She really needs to start getting good. Yeah.
the news came out that they're gonna have a 2 out of 3 falls match with Sami Zayn and Joe because of the conclusion to the match they had last week, and also Neville is gonna face Finn Balor, which should be good.
Woo!
That's gonna be epic.
That is going to be a technical. That match is going to be technical. That match is going to be like a science fair of wrestling.
Yeah. So we go from NXT to the Titus O'Neil situation. After Daniel Bryan's celebration, apparently Titus O'Neil grabbed Vince McMahon and Vince suddenly shoved him back, which caused Titus to get suspended for 90 days, but because of the public outcry, it got reduced to 60 days, which means he's still going to miss WrestleMania. And, brought up people saying that Vince is racist, and he even had Batista saying that Titus should
Ask for his release.
Should ask for his release.
I've got to go with Teddy Long on this. Teddy Long said that he knew Titus, and he said that Titus is kind of playful back there. You know what I mean? And even Titus came out and said he did something dumb. You know what I mean? My thing is like, look, they all say, everybody said that Vince can be lighthearted at times and have fun, but when you're on TV and you're trying to do something like that, you don't do something random like that. You know what I mean? Vince, I wouldn't call race card on this. I honestly would. And Batista asking him to ask for his release. You can't ask somebody to ask their release. You don't know what they like. You don't know what's going on with their life.
I don't think it should have been a suspension if it's like that kind of.
Not that long.
A fine. If you want a fine, maybe, but 60 days or what would have been 90, now 60 is ridiculous and just. And, I'm sure he didn't mean nothing by it, and it's just crazy to me that it happened to him. This guy has been nothing but not just a wrestler, but pretty much a spokesman for this company.
He's been doing really good things.
All kinds of charity work, and was voted on to screw him over like this. And Batista wants him to go ahead and quit.
Oh, Batista got him working movies before you tell him to quit.
Yeah, that's what Teddy Long was saying.
That's like one of Batista's homeboys right there.
But here's the thing about Titus. They all say Titus didn't take the job as seriously as he should have when he came in, and even then, even to the now point, he was still kind of too loose back there. And I think that the reason they gave him a suspension like that is to just go ahead and wake him up. But I'm glad they reduced it because, really, I mean, that was a little extreme in my opinion. I think that maybe giving him a talking to. He could have had a 1 month suspicion and a talking to because it was live TV. I get it was recorded, but my thing is that, it could have just been, and not to mention, here's another thing. That's Vince McMahon you're doing that to on camera. And what, kayfabe wise, nobody hugs Vince McMahon. Not unless you're in a storyline where you're allied with him, and even then he doesn't like to be hugged. You know, Vince McMahon, unless it's like Trish Stratus or somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Look, I don't buy the whole bullshit that they try to uphold. Like he was saying, like he was trying to, hold him up for Stephanie to go in front of him. I don't even think it's racist, even though WWE has done some things that are completely
oh
racist.
yeah, the Del Rio.
The
Yeah,
Del Rio thing, and
but it wasn't racist. It was just Tice being stupid and did something so stupid that he just did something really dumb. Now, 90 days was excessive, and even Vince saying that the dude should be fired was kind of excessive. But he just gonna have to suffer the consequences for it. I mean,
everything she's like not spinning a fire. I thought it was ridiculous, but not racist. He was just an idiot.
yeah, and Batista's saying all this about he should ask for his release, and he should, talking shit about Vince and saying that Vince is taking it too far and all that. I mean, it's easy for Batista to say that because he's in a #1 movie and he doesn't really need to go back to WWE anymore.
Yeah,
And plus, he's saying that now, but 2, 3 years down the line, he might be changing a different story.
yeah.
And it's easy for him to say that, but Titus, he's not in the same boat as Batista.
No, Titus is not even hasn't even peaked yet. Titus has never even peaked
I
yet.
mean, he can't go to New Japan and
No.
work and get big money, and he can't go to ROH and get big money. So unless Titus got something in his back pocket, playing A or when playing B or playing C, he's best to keep his mouth shut. And if I was Batista, if I really care about my friend, I'd keep my mouth shut too, because he keep talking shit.
What's he got to lose? He's already gonna lose this WrestleMania check. I mean, what else can he do?
He get fired.
They're almost fired.
I honestly don't think. I don't think that Vince would have fired him just because of the fact that it's a bad PR move. Because Titus was lucky enough. If Titus wasn't as much of a community contributor as he was, Titus probably would have been fired. But I don't think they would. They wouldn't have done a suspension. Believe me, for them to have done a 3-month suspension on Titus means that they really wish they could have fired him for it, but they couldn't because he's done so much good public works that it would be a terrible PR move on the company. So that is why they did not fire him, because it would have been bad for business. You see, believe me, they would have fired him. Oh, if that had been anybody else, they'd have been fired.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
That the Titus was a well-known public figure they couldn't afford to fire.
Pretty much.
It's just shame. It's shame.
Yeah. But on to the next topic. Did anybody see the 2 new Daredevil trailers?
Yes.
They had They had one trailer with the Punisher and one with Elektra.
Looks good.
Very good.
It looks like it's going to be quite a ride.
If you notice, it's almost like John Bernthal, like it's basically him being Shane again. Almost.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, like it's basically like right after he started to become bad and Walking Dead, it's basically that's who he is on Punisher, being Shane again.
Yeah.
And that whole part where he told Daredevil was like, I don't think he can get the job done. That's pretty much the same thing he told Rick. And when they had that fight.
Yeah.
So I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can keep him safe. And now it's just like, I can kill them. You can't. You're just one bad day to becoming me. So I loved it. It was great. That's gonna be a fun season.
Yeah, and then the Elektra trailer, her breaking into his apartment, and then we get officially noted that one of the main villains is going to be the Hand this season.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be real good.
Yeah. Did you hear they reportedly casted Iron Fist?
I heard about it, but I forgot who it was.
I can't remember his name, but he's a dude that was.
He was on
he was Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
No. All right.
This will be good.
So,
Yeah.
anybody see the new Superman versus Batman trailer?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good. Kind of like Arkham series is with the whole sneaking into the building and coming up from the floor and all that.
That was really cool.
Looked
I like
good.
that.
They should have really
Yeah.
stuck with this one instead of the whole Doomsday one. This was way better.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
And then that whole fight segment he had was just like, yeah.
They're showing too much of the movie, damn it.
And
And I love how that trailer ended when he caught Superman
yeah,
and he just looked at him. I love that. I geeked out at that.
and Jeremy Irons playing Alfred is just awesome.
It does look good.
I'm having fun with picturing Scar saying that to him.
Yeah.
But, not from a lack of trying.
Yeah.
I just think, I'm saying it. I'm excited. I hope it's good. I don't think it's gonna make Deadpool money.
No.
But then again, a lot of people thought Deadpool was gonna make Deadpool money. So stranger things have happened. So.
What do you guys think? Well, I was talking about it after this. Let's get into this one. The Deadpool review. I gotta say, I liked it. It was pretty cool. I thought it was funny when I went to the movie theater and they had a sign in the window and it said,
I saw it that early, Saturday opening weekend.
And it had
early, and they had the sign, and it was packed, and people still had their kids brought their kids.
That's what they were saying at my job. They were saying that people still brought their kids to see the movie, even though they had the big white signs.
I'm talking about like little kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, our friend Adrian, he brought his 2 kids to the show, and I didn't even know it until he told me. And but yeah, it was. I mean, seriously, we have a rating system, people. There's a whole reason why this stuff says rated R and stuff like that.
I don't understand these parents,
and then
man. Like,
they trying to petition to have it PG-13. I'm like, really?
that ain't gonna happen.
But I'm glad that they didn't reduce it, and I'm glad that they didn't water it down.
You talking to me? What?
Yeah.
No, what'd you say?
But I'm just it was a great movie. I love the opening scene with they're not naming the names of the actors. Is there some
that was great. Yeah, some chick, it was like
the cool part was at the end when because my wife's a huge Wham George Michael fan.
yeah.
So that worked out very, very well.
Yeah.
And I totally get that Wham joke now. And when they started playing Taylor Swift, so she started singing it in the theater. And
was there anybody looking at her funny?
Huh?
Was there anybody looking at her funny?
No, some people were actually singing too. It wasn't just her.
Jesus.
It looks like George Michael, man. But I agree. Yeah, the opening credits were too funny. And I love that one joke when Colossus told him that Professor X wanted to talk to him. He goes like, McAvoy or Stewart?
That was awesome, yeah.
I love that. And I thought for sure Hugh Jackman was going to pop up there somewhere because he kept mentioning him.
Yeah, why did you would think even though contractually you could do that?
Well, he kind of did at the end when she took out the mask.
That was
he
hilarious.
Had picture. Like saying, like, you probably wonder who dick I took to get this movie. I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Wolverine. And I thought for sure like Wolverine's gonna show up for a second, be calm and asshole or something, and then and the part when he goes to the school and he says, a big house like this, I always see you two. You think the studio would have put in for at least 2 more X-Men guys?
Yeah.
It's just Colossus and Megatron just hanging out at the school. Everyone else is busy, I don't know, going through timelines or watching a younger version of themselves fight Apocalypse or something. I don't know.
Well, I like the part where they went to the tea bar and Stan Lee's being the DJ. That was just fucking That's about as best as his cameo in Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
Yes, it is. Well, what's better to you then?
I thought you said that was his best one.
It is to me.
Overall, his best appearance?
Well, that and Deadpool.
Oh, well, now I'm trying to think. No, I thought shit. Oh, the Captain America one was funny.
Yeah, that too.
And the first one when it was someone else, and he goes, "I thought you'd be bigger." I don't know, but yeah, the Deadpool one was fucking hilarious.
But like I said, my hats off to Ryan Reynolds because he really cared about doing it. And all the crazy shit that he did in the movie, most actors wouldn't dare do. I mean,
I was telling James, I love the fact that his girlfriend is Jim Gordon's girlfriend on Gotham.
Oh yeah, that's true. She is.
His girlfriend who?
Plays Jim Gordon.
The doctor plays Jim Gordon's girlfriend on Gotham.
You mean Jim Gordon's wife?
No, his girlfriend.
Yeah, his girlfriend.
When's the last time you watched Gotham?
I still haven't finished the first season.
Yeah, you got Jesus, dude. No, they ain't married yet. Like, this is another girl currently they're dating. So thanks a lot for making me give you a damn spoiler. I mean, shit.
Okay, but
the point is, she's on Gotham as well, and is on Deadpool. So that's just funny to me.
But I just love the movie. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Gina Carano, that's her name. She did good. Gina
Carano.
Yeah, she did a good job too.
It was rated R. We couldn't see at least one of the boobs. I mean,
I don't think she's that kind of girl.
Mm-hmm. Colossus is such a gentleman, ain't he?
But
it got. I've been listening to that DMX song ever since.
That was the funny part.
The part
what happened to your bag?
It was back
in the cab.
That was the part. Everything that led up.
Yeah, that part was hold up. Where's your bag? It's like shit.
Everything that led up that part was funny. When he goes in the apartment and his friends are like, okay, what he say? Give me the guns. It's like, what guns? All the guns. Give me all the guns. And so they go around and he takes every gun in the house, packs his bag, puts in the cab. And I'm getting crunk at this point. I'm like, oh man, it's going like in the comics.
The cab driver had the guy in the trunk.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was gold. That whole lead up to that final fight scene was great. Everything was great.
I didn't tell him to do that. I'm so proud of you.
You are insane.
Kidnapper.
I felt bad for that his roommate, the blind one. I know she wanted to talk him in the face when he told her that. Like, oh, by the way, the group of blind down here and some drugs. And then his friend is like, you want to get fucked up? It's like, if you're not gonna fight, you might as well get fucked up.
Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah.
And who else heard the spoof that he did on Kanye?
What part was that?
Remember when they were doing the petition for Deadpool to be on Saturday Night Live?
Oh yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this.
He did the spoof on Kanye doing the rant on SNL.
That was great.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, he had me dying when he said
I wish they would do that. Let him host SNL, man. It's Deadpool. It'd be great.
They ain't gonna do it.
It'd be gold.
Mad TV might have done it, but I don't think SNL would be able to do it.
And that was one of the best after credit scenes I've ever seen.
Oh, the Ferris Bueller reference?
Ferris Bueller thing, so like, well, what, you thought something was going to happen here? We ain't got that kind of money. You thought Samuel Jackson was going to show up with an iPad? And, go crazy with them all five. Let Keira Knightley play Cable.
Who played Cable?
Remember he said in that after credit scene, like, who could play Cable, and then he said Keira Knightley?
I don't know about that.
You do know who that is, right?
I said, yeah, I know who that is, but I don't know about him playing Cable.
Yeah, you mean her.
You're like Keira Knightley? I don't know. I don't know about that.
It's a joke, but it's so stupid, but it could work. work.
Oh, wow.
You know, you seen Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
It could
It was that girl.
it could work, but I don't know. I prefer a male Cable.
Yeah.
Some people are saying Liam Neeson. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one.
It's wishful thinking, but I could totally see Ron Perlman playing
They
that.
kept posting pictures of Kevin Nash. And I'm like,
God, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Kevin Nash.
And some people online were saying the bad guy from Avatar.
The dude that's playing Red Hulk. Nah, he's playing Red Hulk.
No, he's not Red Hulk. Remember he was the bad, like the soldier guy?
Yeah, he's the dude that's playing Red Hulk.
I was explaining to TJ who that was.
Oh.
He's not playing Red Hulk.
Yes, he is. He's playing
Really?
He reprises his role as Betty's dad.
That wasn't him, you idiot. That was William Hurt.
Was it William Hurt?
Yeah, that wasn't him in Incredible Hulk.
William Hurt was in Doctor Who.
No.
What?
He made a guest appearance. Didn't he make a guest appearance in Doctor Who?
I don't know.
How the fuck should I know?
I mean, you know who.
I just watched Incredible Hulk yesterday.
Wasn't that the dude that was in Incredible Hulk? That was the bad guy in Avatar?
I don't remember.
The old white guy that was
Maybe. I have to look back at that.
he played Ross, Thunderbolt Ross, in both Incredible Hulk movies.
That's not the same guy.
No. I don't know.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Wow, we're seriously debating this, are we?
But because of the success of Deadpool, now the people of Batman vs Superman said that there's going to be a rated R version when the Blu-ray DVD comes out.
Thank God.
And I'm like, okay, but I want to see the rated R version when I go to the movie.
Yeah, like for real.
There better be an unlimited director's cut of Deadpool when it comes out on Blu-ray.
You know Ryan Reynolds going to hook us up. Now that they getting the money and shit.
Ryan Reynolds went to high lengths to get this movie made. I just glad he was passionate about the project.
I mean, I want this Blu-ray to include basically a whole other movie.
Yeah. I would like to.
About 600 million worldwide announced today, so yeah.
It's the highest rated R-rated film ever.
Yeah. So, I just want, if anything, you need to make Suicide Squad rated R now.
Yeah, I don't know why that's
It's too late for that.
Yeah.
I'm still not sold on it. Oh yeah, I want to see what you guys thought about this. In the previews, there was a movie that kind of interests me.
Okay.
What did y'all think about the Hardcore Harry trailer?
I so want to. That's a video game come to life.
I'm interested. I'm very interested. It's
so is it going to be shown from the point of view of the guy for the whole movie, or was that just for the?
It feels like that's going to be this year's Mad Max Fury Road.
Or was that just for the trailer?
I couldn't tell. I think a good bit of it's going to be from that. I think it is going to pull out though third person. I think we're going to go third person.
Yeah, it looks so. It looks really good and interesting. It's very creative. You know, every once in a while, Hollywood will give you a creative movie.
Yeah, it may go third person, I think.
Yeah, but we'll see. Well, that's it for Triple Threat, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank the Pipe for joining us. And California Kid, please subscribe, comment, tell your friends.
And if you haven't, go see Deadpool.
Yeah, see that movie. That was a great movie.
Please do.
Don't think about Roman Reigns fighting Triple H in April for a while. Go see Deadpool. Go see it twice if you have to.
And on that note, we say goodbye.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.